Hey, welcome back to Bullet Catcher Gaming. My name is Jeff, aka Corporal Spectre, and we're playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I'm joined here with Captain Caveman, UK Jedi, and Girthy Sausage, as well as Andy, your usual host. He's just observing on this round, but basically, what we're going to do today is try to test out some U.S. military tactics, such as enter and clear a room and see how they work in game. So first, we'll walk you guys through a practice run, and from there, we'll go try it on some real bad guys and see how it works out. So initially, you need a minimum of 2 men to breach a room, and uh, depending on the size of the room, 3 to 4 guys will go in. Uh, so you guys will kind of get the basics of it from here. So Chris, this is going to be the doorway. We'll pretend that the doorway is here in the middle part, and then from here on is still a wall, and then all the other walls are fully solid.
Righto, okay.
And obviously, what people need to realise is that obviously Jeff is going to be leading us through this. Is that anyone watching now? Obviously, there are restrictions regards to what you can and can't do in the game. So if you're kind of looking at things going, well, that's not really the right movement. Obviously, we're restricted by what the game gives you.
Yeah,
How to move, things like
it's not
that.
100% realistic, so you have to take that into consideration, obviously.
Right, and keep in mind also, Chris and I haven't done this in about 10 years in real life, so
no, no
to give
excuses.
a little bit of our background, we're both combat arms, formerly in the U.S. military. I was infantry. Chris was a tanker. I won't hold that against him. Uh, but um, but yeah, but overall, like, still, he did a lot of maneuver elements because officers do a lot more kind of general knowledge, so
I,
they learn all the basics as
I
far as
take
this
your
goes.
basic training is the same, and then obviously when you have basic,
Yes.
it's exactly the same regardless of rank, etc.
Yes. Yeah, for the most part, yeah, it's all
Yeah.
basically the same.
Right, awesome.
All right.
Come on then, Jeff. Show us how it's done.
Okay, so basically what we would do is stack up on the uh, side here where there's a wall, and there's gonna be the 1 man, 2 man, 3 man, and 4 man ideally. So whichever way 1 man goes, number two is gonna go the opposite, and then and then 3 and 4 will follow respectively. 3 will follow the path number one took. 4, if necessary to go in, will take the path number two took. And generally, like, and this is strictly in art form because there's no every room is different once you get in there, so there's no some people say you always need to button hook as soon as you come in the door. Some people say the number 1 man can choose whichever way he goes, or they say he always has to go to the left. Whatever, that's all kind of unit dependent and SOP based. But so for this purpose, I'm just going to come in and button hook around. That way I can scan most of the room. So as I would walk in and come around, and you want to scan every corner. So as I come in, then move up to this far corner. When I get to that corner, turn and face the third one. So I'm basically only going to clear 3 corners, and my number 2 man will clear only uh, two, basically, because my final position is going to be just about in this corner here. I don't want to go fully in the corner, but and then I will stop about here, and then Chris would come in and only come part way up the wall there, as you see, but he would clear that corner that he's in there now, and then this corner over to the side. And like I said, when I come in, I would clear this corner, that corner that I'm moving to, and then this corner here.
And you're basically clearing ambush points, aren't you? Essentially.
Yeah, yeah, basically, yeah. And so my sector of fire, once I get to this position here, is going to be from that last corner that I cleared all the way to just in front of Chris. Likewise, his sector of fire is going to be from that same corner over to my basically my right shoulder. And the
There's a little
reading,
fern
and
there.
then that leaves this whole area that I'm running around in now. That leaves that as the no man's land. So nobody ever should go into that spot until like the room is fully cleared.
Yeah.
And then we also call the doorway the fatal funnel. You don't ever stop in there. No
Yeah.
matter what happens, you keep moving out of there. So even if I came in and tripped over, say there was a knocked over bookcase or something and I tripped over it, like I would get down and stay down, and then 2, 3, and 4 man would continue movement, not stopping in that doorway.
At least you can't do that in game.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Tripping frolic.
Worst case, you're going to get stuck on something.
Yeah, in the ground.
Right. But yeah, and so once you come in, that's the next part is once you come in, you're going to declare immediately if you see another doorway or another hallway and the size of the room. So if it's a short room, you want to call that out immediately. That way 3 and 4 don't even need to come in. They can still stay in reserve on the outside. And from what I've seen in most of the rooms around here in the game, 2's pretty much going to be the max of it, I think. And then say there is another doorway. Sorry, let me backtrack a little bit. So 3 and 4 man, if they do come in, are going to, like I said, follow the same kind of path, but they're only really going to stop pretty short within the room. They're not going to go that far. They're not going to pass in front of anybody. They're not going to get in anybody else's sector of fire, and then their sector of fire will be a little more limited just because of the position that they're in, but they're still going to be, the focus is that far corner over there. Yeah.
So do you guys, when you're, like, say that you're working a door before you enter the room, do you, obviously you all stack up, but then if you've got like a corridor with multiple doors, would you call like a stack or split at the door, where you split the door between 2 people, or you all stack behind? Because that's a tactic that I'm familiar with, where you would split at the door and 2 of you work that door before either one button hooks in or enters the room going off to the left.
Yeah, so you're talking about once you enter a hallway?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there's multiple doors?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would just, have one person set up for security in that hallway, and then just go room by room.
Yeah,
Hopefully you have more than just 4 people, but yeah, then you would if it was like a long hallway with no doors, then you would stack up
Yep.
2 on each side of the hallway, and then kind of want like behind and to the left or behind and to the right of the other
Right.
person.
Yeah.
And then that way you got the full place covered.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, so we can use this as the next room. So forget that there's this openness right here. This little bit right here is just going to be the room itself. So no opening beyond the pillar here in the middle, or the staircase there in the middle.
Okay.
And then all the walls are solid, minus this here will be the doorway in.
Same.
Yeah. So again, it's just one big kind of room, and then
All
we'll
right.
stack up.
Tap, 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 tap. All right. Doorway clear. Kicking it in. Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
All right.
Go, go, go.
Yeah. And don't stop, see, because yeah, just keep going. Go without me. I tripped, and I'm going to stay down because that way I'm not causing commotion that you guys are going to shoot. So, yep. Yeah, perfect. And that wasn't even an intended distraction there.
Nice.
So, yeah.
As a bystander watching that, to be fair, you did have that entire area covered from every angle.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Awesome.
Excellent. That's what we want.
Yeah, and the importance
whereas
of
Nick's
leaving
sitting there-
security in that room too. Like I know it's boring. Like I've been there where you clear the room, and then your buddies are going on to blast the next couple rooms, and you're just kind of sitting there like my guy, just swatting the bugs on the back of your neck. But it keeps, especially in this game, because the bad guys never take a defensive position. They are always on offense. So
That's it.
they're gonna come blasting in a door right after if you don't mark that room and keep it secured. So then they're coming in behind and blasting you.
Maybe
in the back.
that's something that Ubisoft can look at, is maybe giving some missions where these kind of tactics have to be used. See what I mean? Rather than it's all like chuck a grenade in and just go and spit lead everywhere.
Yeah.
For me, this is quite, I wouldn't say exciting, but it's interesting to be able to do this kind of thing. Slow time. Entering
People
rooms.
want a more tactical experience. That's what everyone's shouting out
and
for. They want the real military tactics incorporated into the game. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, right over here.
That's it. And there's the outside door there to your left. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it looks like... boom. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Is he about to come out? No, I think he doesn't. He gets close to the door and then turns around. But there's two in there, so it's worked quite well.
All right. Yeah,
Normally
and then
I would check 6 here, but I'm gonna get visuals on this. Yeah, I'm the cameraman, so
yeah.
Right, Jeff, take it away.
All right. So we'll go ahead and enter in starting now. So. Oh man, that was perfect.
So it's for waypoints. That's the room there where you're coming up on. But obviously there's windows to your left.
Yeah.
Get the manual out there.
There's a door right up here, right?
Right, Jeff. So take us in then. Right, another building.
Hey, I'm going to get on the other side so I can get a good angles for just
cool.
for theatrics and. Okay.
All right. And
So we've got at least 2 bad guys.
yep. 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
That was nice job.
All right, room
There we
clear.
go.
Okay, I'm going to put a
Little
wolf
whites.
tail out.
Yeah.
So
and
here's
then
another thing.
These
we
guys
do.
right here didn't even. These guys didn't even hear that shit. To me, my own personal preference, I think it's a lot easier to deal with firefighting on like plain open field as opposed to within a confined space of a room.
You've got to defend it, and then you're kind of screwed, really, aren't you, if you get overrun?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I think that's worked really well. That's for breaching rooms. That's some awesome information that you've given us there. Does the tactics work from real life in game? You know, we've only shown a couple of examples, but I think we've proven that it does work for definite.
Yeah,
so
without doubt.
we're going to be doing a few more of these videos in the future, and with Chris and Jeff. And Jeff is going to do a battlefield tactics, where we're going to kind of engage more in open warfare, and how to kind of deal with that. And then we're also going to do a police tactics, so police entry tactics. We're going to also have a video up on that. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, real military tactics and how they could work in game, stay tuned to the channel because we've got lots more coming. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to Chris and to Jeff and to
Cheers,
Nick
guys.
and Lee for taking part in the video.
Yeah,
And
cheers.
we'll see you again on the next one. Take care.
Ta-da!
Okay.